So, I really wish I had found this game during Spooktober. This would have been an excellent offering for the Halloween build-up, and it maybe even just on the 31st itself as the Halloween game. This is called the Shrines of Wrath, and it's kind of an idle incremental type of game with a little bit of clicking to do. And yeah, it is very, very good looking, and it is very, very satisfying to play. So I'm going to show you some gameplay. Play a little way into it, but not all the way through, because I like to not show off any. I mean, it's not really spoilers, but I like to leave the players to find what happens in the game, in the later game. The link will be in the description. And if you're just here to see the gameplay and leave early, please don't forget to like and or comment and or subscribe, because it helps me in the YouTube algorithm, and it helps you guys. It trains the YouTube algorithm to show it that you like videos about gaming, because that's what I do, and I assume you do because you are here watching a video about gaming. So we're going to jump in. This is about as tutorial as it gets, where it flashes a little mouse cursor on the thing that you're supposed to click in, or in this case hold the mouse down over. And the idea is that you are trying to summon spirits to power curses, and let's see where that goes. So if I mouse over one of these gravestones and I hold the mouse button down, it goes duk duk duk, and then eventually spits out a little spirit like that. And if I sort of move the mouse cursor, I don't need to click the button, I just need to move the mouse cursor to guide it to the Torii gate, at which point it is then absorbed and we gain a soul. And I can keep doing that. And you can actually sort of cluster a group of them up. I've been sitting for a while, waiting to record this. That's why there's so many kind of grouped up there. But each of the gravestones does kind of recharge over time. Right, and so now we've collected our souls, we can then purchase things with it in the graveyard. So what I actually want to do is you can sort of sink souls into sort of the gravestones. This makes the gravestones kind of recharge faster, and this gives it a chance of being like a super sort of a super soul that gives you 5 souls of currency when it goes through the Torii gate, but it does take longer to kind of free it from the gravestone. But instead I am going to just build up some souls and then kind of summon the summoning curse. So let's put these ones away. And now we can purchase the incense curse, which is some incense in a bowl and this thing that sits and slowly frees them from the gravestones. And then, as you can see, for 59 souls we can also summon a lantern curse, which can do the second bit, where it actually chases them off into the Torii gate, which we do need. Let's boost the rate at which the gravestones respawn, shall we? And leave this guy to stop putting them out. Quite slow in the beginning, as you see. This actually is a game that does take a while to build up the incremental state of it. But while he pops some souls out, let's have a look at the rest of the map. So on the left we can't go any further. On the right, however, we see a number of structures, the sort of structures you will find in a Japanese graveyard. And then our final target, which is this building here. And we will eventually work our way up to being able to attack this building, and that is where the end of the game lies. But we are quite some way away from that at the moment. Oh, we've got some entities to collect here. And I think we can boost the gravestone's rate a little bit more. Let's get those souls up there. This is supremely satisfying. It is really nice to be able to pop these souls out and then guide them over to the gravestone there. I think we do want to boost the rate up a bit more, just to get things going a little bit faster. But I'm looking forward to being able to fetch the lantern curse, because it would be nice to be able to get these spirits out a little bit kind of automatic. That's the big thing for me with these incremental games. I love the bit where you get to the point where it's automatic. And, you know, the sort of the whole mechanism, you can almost walk away from your desk and leave it doing its thing alone in the background. I suppose it's games like Cookie Clicker that have put that thought in my head, really. Oh, we're up to 30 already. Let's boost that rate a little bit more. I kind of feel like there's points in which we're waiting for more spirits to recharge in the graves. But yes, you get to the point. These do all eventually max out once you put enough points into them. Let's speed them up a little bit. Yeah, and then you're actually sort of collecting souls quite quickly, but there are other things that are happening at that point that you then have to, the kind of more tabs form up here that you have to manage. I don't know if we'll get to that point during this sort of gameplay demonstration, but I hope you're sort of enjoying the sereneness of the game so far. This is very, very comfortable, actually. This is very, very satisfying is the word I use, but just almost comforting to guide these souls into here and to get to the point where we can progress to the next level. Let's try and get some ancient souls up as well. And I really like the music as well. It's another one of those games with nice, calm, relaxing music. I was checked to see in the credits where he might have gotten it from. Let's try and get 59 souls so we can get the lantern curse, and that might be where I then stop showing off the gameplay and we can critique it a little bit. There's a few things I want to nitpick at. Obviously nothing necessary. This is already a pretty good game. But I do like to... Oh, there's an ancient soul. You see, this one's a little bit brighter, a little bit bigger than the others. And if you take that one, it has 5 souls worth of reward for getting it to the gate. But yeah, it does take longer to get it out of the grave. Alright, we're almost there. 59, so now we can summon our lantern curse, and he spits out these little flame elementals that come and take the souls to the Torii gate and collect the reward. So, and then obviously you can upgrade each of them. This makes the incense one fire a little bit faster. This gives them a chance for a sort of a second shot to a different gravestone. Here we have increase the speed that the little fire elementals take the souls through to the Torii gate, and this one increases the number of fire elementals that can be out at any one time. Yeah, and I mean that is essentially the gameplay. Then you get a spirit that has summoned this curse. That's kind of the button that unlocks the next level at 150 souls. And this curse pops up and starts attacking these other structures over here. And then there's various different abilities that you can purchase to make him attack a bit more effective, because some of these structures sort of fight back or at least resist the attacks. And then there's a third tier where you have this well over here that then summons more assistance for you in your attacks. And then you finally sort of accomplish victory over this building. And that's where the game ends. And I would love to see more game after that. So hopefully this game takes off and the developer keeps working on it, or at least produces a sort of a sequel of some sort. That would be very, very nice. So yeah, so that's it. That's all the gameplay I'm going to show. I think I've shown enough to show what kind of a pleasant game this is to play. I hope you guys will come and play it, and come and give it some love, and give the developers some love. And yeah, give me a little bit of love in the comments as well. And if you're just here for the gameplay, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. If, however, you are here for the critique, well, firstly, I really like this UI. There's 4 little discrete buttons over here up in the corner, which you just mouse over, and information pops down. You can do a little bit of graphical changing there. You can do a little bit of what does enable indicators do? Not sure. I think that might be the little mouse cursor that pops up and shows things. Yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, a little bit graphics displays. There's the quality of life sound controls that I'd love to see. Separate controls for music and sound effects, and also a mute and minimize button. That is nice. I like to see that. Bravo developer. Here we have the credits page. Barry Bob is the developer on itch.io. Fusion Pixel fonts. Okay, there's some fonts critics, there's some music critics there, and the game was made in Godot, which really does produce some nice games. Well done to all the developers who work in Godot. Love to see it. And then there's a save games button, but I mean, this is the version 0001 demo. So yeah, that's a strong suggestion that the developer is going to work on this further, and I have to say, this is already an excellent quality game to be treated as a low version demo. I mean, there is a lot that is happening here. Okay, that's the UI critiques, and the critique is largely damn good UI. Bravo developer. We also had a bit of a cold start game, so there was no sort of start menu or anything like that. This just was straight into boom, there's the game going, and the little thing flashing at you saying click and hold on these things. Talking of that, the tutorial wasn't, I mean, it was fine. It sort of had the mouse cursor there. I thought I had to furiously click on the things rather than hold the button down and make it pop up. I did figure it out eventually. I don't know, there's a little bit of confusion that might upset a newer player. Yeah, I don't know. It was fine either way. It is a good tutorial because you don't need any text for it, so you don't need any localization, any language translations. But I did find it not the most comfortable, not the quickest in getting me up and running, and I don't know how somebody new to gaming would particularly respond to that. So I don't know. It was a tutorial. It was sufficient, but I think it could be worked on a little bit more. Although I don't have any really good suggestions to make it better without being a lot more complicated, and starting to confront the difficulty of how do you make a good tutorial that doesn't need to be localized, that doesn't have text and instructions in it. Yeah, but otherwise it fits it in with the theme of the game, so it was pretty good. Alright, the sounds. The sounds are nice. I like that little sort of duk duk duk, as if you're knocking on the graves to summon the spirits out. I think that is nice. I'm less sure about the squelchy noises of the spirits coming out of the graves and going into the Torii gate. It is a sound, it is effective, it does kind of explain what is going on. Is it that good for its intentions? I'm not sure. I think something more spookier, maybe a little bit more sibilant, might be sort of a better fit, a better theme for it. it's okay. I don't know if it's pleasant. I would reconsider that particular sound. I suppose that would be my recommendation there. But the knocking sound on the graves, a little duk 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 duk, that is nice, is good, And some more ambient sounds in the as you move away from that. Some kind of background sounds here would be nice. Just subtle, sort of there, just to meld in with the music, I suppose. I mean, the music replaces a lot of the need for that, but it would be quite pleasant. The artwork is absolutely stunning. I mean, I love this game style of the side-on kind of silhouette pattern. I think it's very effective. These designs are beautiful. The art is magnificent. Bravo to whomever it is that sourced this art, and the trees in the background. I mean, as far as the spookiness element goes and the attractiveness element goes, this game, full marks plus bonus points for the art. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. And then we're talking about the gameplay. I mean, like I said, the sounds don't really sort of appeal to the theme much, and the tutorial didn't really train me much. I would have liked to see a little bit more. I mean, the basic gameplay elements is fine. It felt like it took a little long to get to the automated side of things and to actually get them going effectively, while I was still learning how the game flow is going to work. But not enough for me to really have an issue with it. So I think the gameplay is absolutely fine. My biggest critique there is one that I always like to have, which is I want more. I want more of the game. I want more things happening. I want to see what happens once we are finished with our final building. You know, I want to see more of that, and I think that's a good critique to have. You know, this game was fantastic. Make more, please. Which brings us to the immersion elements, and that's really where I think the game is lacking primarily, is who are we, what is going on, why are we cursing this area, are we taking, I'm hoping it's a revenge story, because I think that would be the most kind of satisfying and the most, I suppose, justified in a way, if we are getting revenge for what the rulers of, I suppose, the nearby village have done to us. I mean, that would be particularly satisfying. I hope we're not just an evil spirit who's coming to do doom and destruction. We are, in fact, playing a ghost revenge story. But yeah, either way, it's good. It's good, and I like it. I wish I knew more. I'm curious to see what the developer will come up with, both in terms of where this game goes and what the lore behind it is. And that's it. That is all I'm going to talk about. Thank you for watching. Link is in the description. Come and play this game. Come and give it some love, because I think both the game itself needs some attention, and if the developer is accurate about this just being a demo and there's more game coming, I think we need all the support we can get for this one. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.